That's
Yeah, then we got to
bro.
talk about Colorado and what's going on
Yeah.
over there. Um, I think with Dion is just that um, I see that his heart's not in it. I think he's a guy that um, enjoyed coaching his sons. This is the first time he hasn't um, coached his son, so I think that plays a lot into it. And then Colorado is just that's a hard sell. That's a hard sell to these five-star recruits when they can just go anywhere. So 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 yeah, I don't know. I see that he doesn't want to be there.
I don't know. I think it's just a down year. You know what I mean? Like just one of those things you didn't, none of the guys are stepping up. You showed me that video and he was right. The guy that was talking, nobody's stepping up, you
Yeah,
know?
nobody's stepping up.
Stepping up. Nobody has
Um,
fire. Everybody, just seems to, like I said, quit. And that's tough. You know what I mean? Like you can't teach heart. Like you can have all the talent in the world, you know, go to all the practices and work out and everything like that. But when it all comes down to it, man, if you're behind, that's a different type of thing. That comes down to heart. That comes down to, what you got in the tank. When you're getting beat,
yeah.
when you're down 6 rounds and you got six more to go, you're down seven, you got five more to go. You need a KO. You know what I mean? Like
Mm.
what you gotta do. And I'll be honest with you, you just can't teach that. You either got it, or you don't. So my thing is like this: it's still early. Um, it's a down year. It's okay. We'll see if he
Yeah.
does something next year. I mean, it's not over.
Yeah, and I'll say it like this, and I agree with him as far as when you're addressing the team, when you say you guys, you, um, you're putting the blame on them. And I think for good coaches, they always say we. You know what I mean? Like I think as a coach, you shouldn't just put all the blame on the players. It should be we didn't do this, we didn't do that. Make it a we thing. So that way going into the next game, they're not so dejected. You know what I mean? So
Fuck that. If I'm paying you millions of dollars and shit, and you allow 200 and something fucking rushing yards, it ain't a coaching thing. It's you got your ass.
well, it is. It's a recruiting thing. You're not
Like,
recruiting
what do you
the
want me to do? It's only so many techniques that I can teach you that you don't use during the game. Shit, if you're supposed to get into the beat gap and your ass getting pushed back 10 yards, what we got to go in the weight room? Like, I don't know what else to do. Like,
yeah.
Colorado has no excuse. And I understand what you're saying, but it's only so much you could do with some kids. And, my thing is just like those kids need to show up. Like, they just need to show up.
Yeah,
That's
they need to show up. They got to do a better job recruiting because they go on these transfer portals trying to get these kids that didn't make it at the school they didn't,
yeah,
you know.
being like third string in
Yeah,
Alabama.
yeah. So they try to get
Like
the
that.
kids that didn't make it to the
And
school they
kids are
were
not
at,
helping
and
themselves. Like kids are not helping themselves. My thing is like this: you come over here, we paying you to do a job, but then you're not showing out. And then what you think is going to happen when we come next year? What you going to transfer again? Who you going to transfer to?
Mhm.
Like who's gonna? Oh, somebody Alabama's going to come back and be like, oh, you said did such a mediocre job at Colorado. Let's have you back. Like
Yeah,
these
yeah,
guys, these kids ain't getting it. And then you know what it is? I believe that football players these days don't care but money.
yeah, yeah. I agree with that.
They don't care. Like I think if you're not in a big program and you're not playing, you know what I mean? Um, kid like there's no fight. There's like right now there's so many the transfer portal, I think now that I'm looking at it, is ruining the game a little bit because it makes those kids not want to work when they should work. Like they're afraid of competition. They go to Ohio State. What do you think Ohio State's going to do? Ohio State's going to go out there and get the best in the country. If they recruit you and give you a scholarship and you walk on there and you see two other guys that are, in your position that are 4 stars too. You know what I mean? Like you're coming as a 5 star. There's 2 4 stars. You automatically think you're gonna start? Like, well, you'll automatically get those first team reps.
Yeah.
But if the 4 star or 3 star is showing out and is better than you, like, hey, and then you get mad because this cat came in here, was hungry, was committed, competed and won. And you're like, well, I'm a 5 star. I shouldn't have to work that hard. I was like, well, 5 star, there's called a transfer portal. Catch you later.
Yeah.
I mean, like that's just what it is. I think it stops the competition. I don't think people are hungry. I think they're like, man, if I don't start here or if I don't get what I get, I can go to UCLA and still get $1.2 million.
Oh yeah, that reminds me of the kid that I was telling you about. His name was Malachi Nelson. Now Malachi Nelson, he was a 5-star recruit
Yes.
and he went to USC, your neck of the woods, right?
Hmm.
He got there and it didn't pan out. He got beat out from the job. So then he transferred to Boise State. Same thing happened.
Got beat out by his job, and then he
Yeah.
went to Indiana.
No, no. Then he went to UTEP to start.
Wasn't
Uh,
he last chance you?
no, no. I don't. No.
That sounds familiar. I thought he was on last chance you. Malachi Nelson? That
Yeah.
sounds familiar. Man, that sounds so familiar. But yeah.
Yeah. So then he wound up going to UTEP to play, and he's doing okay. But that just goes to show you that um yeah, you can be a 5-star and everything, but if you're not producing, they're gonna get somebody that
Yeah,
will.
it just is different. And then there's different caliber of 5 stars. Like I don't know what the criteria is to get a 5 star. I mean, you know, there's a lot of 5 stars these days that go to college and don't pan out.
Yeah, I mean, the very rare exception will be Blair Underwood because he is a true freshman and he's balling out in Michigan.
Yeah,
No, that's just very rare. Usually, it takes about a year or so to really get your footing to where the game slows down because it's night and day between high school and,
in
and
college.
college
Yeah.
because you're pretty much going up against grown men.
Hmm.
So yeah, so that's why that's what's happening. And I think that's what's happening in Colorado when they got like a 5-star kid and he was struggling a bit. And I get it, Deion, he was sick, so he wasn't there for the whole off season to really see what was going on. But yeah, I mean, I think in that situation, you might as well start that kid you're paying because he's just going to transfer.
I
But
thought the kid got hurt. I didn't know it was like a just like, hey, you're not doing well. Let's go with somebody else, and then put a third stringer into Delaware, and then think that is going to save your season, and then you get.
yeah, yeah, I didn't understand. I
I
didn't
don't know.
I
That's
didn't
a
understand that, three quarterbacks to see, because sometimes it takes a game to really,
because he he
figure it
could
out.
because the freshman could have had a bad game on the first game. Then he would have got some confidence built when he beat up on Delaware. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But I think he came in on Delaware. I don't think he was doing really good against Delaware. And he couldn't afford to lose to Delaware. So that's why he put in oh boy for like 15 plays and they end up throwing 2 touchdowns. And he's like, well, this is the guy that we're gonna go to against Houston, which I don't know why.
yeah,
But he did, and then they end up getting smashed on. So
yeah. So then what you do? You're gonna go back to the freshman. So now it's like
mm,
you're kind of messing up his confidence.
and he actually took that guy from us.
Yeah,
Yeah, he decommitted from USC and went to Colorado. So he
yeah,
kind of saved us.
yeah. And see, that's the thing. And if I'm the kid, I'm like, man, I'm already I'm here in Colorado and I'm sitting. I could have done this
No,
in SC.
he would have been sitting in that seat. Probably.
I could have sit and learn. I'd rather sit and learn than actually be here in Colorado. It's all cold and you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're
So
gonna get cold, yeah. But hey, my thing is like you never know. But all you could do is just you know, everybody has to do research, man. Everybody has to do the research. Like I feel like they go to these teams, like you do these visits, right? And they're worried about the extremity, anamenities and stuff and getting paid and stuff. It's like, man, let's focus on the football here. Like, what was you doing for the last 5 years? What are you looking
yeah.
at the next 5 years? What division are we in? What league, what conference are we in? Who we playing? What's our schedule looks like? What's the coaching staff? Like, who did you hire on? Like, who's new? Who's whatever? What are we doing? Like, they promise you shit. You should be asking, like, you should be going into that fucking visit or whatever as like a job interview. Like you're interviewing them, because they want you. So they knocked on your door, sent you a letter. So you should be like, hey, not just like, oh, where's the money at? Or like, how my life is going to be nice. Hey, what are we really looking down the road here? Are we looking at me coming in here, being a starting quarterback or working to be a starting quarterback? You're going to keep recruiting quarterbacks. Like, what's the deal? Like, don't be scared to not tell me because if I'm really serious about this school and coming here and competing and winning a championship because that's all we want to do and getting to the next level, let's have some real conversations. And I feel like nobody has real conversations anymore. And we're seeing more and more kids, flake out and leave and then end up getting in some stupid shit. And it is what it is. And it's
Mhm.
feel like, oh, I already got the fucking money, so why work hard?
Yeah. Yeah. So